Hair care is a long-term commitment. It is a marathon. It is not a sprint. It is a journey. So hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're just joining us, you are very much welcome, and if you're an OG, thank you for tuning in. So it's 2025. You have set your goals for the year, things you want to accomplish, the life that you want to live, the behaviors you want to adopt, and the ones that you want to drop and leave behind in 2024, so that we can be better versions of ourselves in 2025. Now, you have done all this. Look at your hair. Do you like what you see? No, let's be honest. You have expectations for your hair, but you haven't put in the work that you need to put in to see the results that you want to see in your hair. So without further ado, this is how you are going to set realistic and achievable hair goals in 2025. Step 1. Assess the current state of your hair. This is very simple, although not so simple, because a lot of you don't know anything about your hair. I mean, some of you don't pay attention to your hair. So you need to assess the current state of your hair. You need to take into notice your hair texture, your hair type, your hair porosity, your hair length. I mean, some of you don't know how long your hair is, despite the fact that there is shrinkage, obviously. But when your hair is stretched, how long is your hair? This is the only way you can know if your hair is growing. If you know the length, if you can track your hair growth, then you will know that your hair is growing. You need to note your hair thickness and the overall health of your hair. Also, you need to identify your hair problems. What are the things that you would love to change about your hair? Do you experience dryness, breakage, split ends, shedding? You need to take note of all these factors. Now, while taking note of all these, look at the products that you have used in the past. What worked for you? What did not work for you? This evaluation will help you to develop a hair care routine that will align and support your hair goals. Now, hair goals are personal. Your hair journey is personal. So don't copy what the next person or your friend is doing. You probably do not have the same hair texture or hair type or hair porosity. All this will be dissected and well explained in another video. So if you're not already following me, click the follow button, okay? Now, step 2, set realistic hair goals. Now, after you must have done your evaluation, you have figured out your hair texture, your hair type, porosity, the products that work for you, your hair length. Now you have all the information you need to set your hair goals. Now, you already know what you want for your hair. If your goal for 2025 is length, you want to grow out your hair, write it down, okay? Now you have to write it down. Get a pen and a paper and write it down. After you must have written it down, I want you to be very specific with what you want for your hair. Specific with how many inches you want to add to your hair or retain. Now, if it is 3 inches, write it down. If it is 5 inches, 6 inches, write it down. But please be realistic with what is achievable within a year. Within a year, okay? While setting your goals, you need to make sure that you are setting SMART goals. Now, what I mean by SMART goals is that your goals have to be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. If your goal is to grow out your hair, be specific with how many inches that you want to see and write it down. You have to be measurable. You have to take pictures or photos in the same angle and in the same lighting every month so that you can track your hair growth. Look inwardly. The hair goal that you have set, is it achievable? Be realistic. Is it achievable? Can this be achieved with the lifestyle that you already have in place? Be honest and also write that down. How relevant is this hair goal of yours? I want you to prioritize your hair health over your hair length. So ensure that your goals align with your natural hair journey. Now, this is a goal and this is a journey, whatever goals that you are setting, it needs to align with the long-term journey, because natural hair is a marathon, not a sprint. So you should be thinking and looking long term. So if you want to achieve length, I would have you know that your hair grows about half an inch every month, approximately half an inch every month. So in a year, you are looking at a growth of about 6 inches. So give or take, you are getting 5-6 inches if you are consistent and if you have a hair care routine that works for your hair. Now, aside length goals, we have health goals and we have styling goals. You should definitely have health goals and styling goals. These are very important. For your health goals, you want to focus on moisture retention. Moisture is what your hair needs to grow. Moisture is what will help to keep your strands healthy and juicy. If you want me to make a video on improving moisture retention, go ahead and type moisture retention in the comment section. You need to focus on healthier ends. Your ends are the weakest parts of your hair, and if your ends are always breaking off, you are not going to see growth. If they're always having knots, if you're always having breakage, you are not going to see the growth that you so desire. So focus on having healthy ends. Take care of your ends. Be gentle with your ends. Don't just, if you're having a bad day, don't touch your hair. Leave your hair alone till you have calmed down and you are in a good frame of mind. Then you can go ahead and do your hair. Now, for styling goals, you really need to know how to do basic styling, such as twists, be it jumbo twists or mini twists. You need to be able to do braids, cornrows, just the basic stuff, something that you can easily just maneuver, something that is low manipulation that you can achieve with your hair after a wash day or right before you go to bed, so that you don't have tangles and knots and breakage. If you don't know how to do any of these styles, any of these low manipulation styles, you can watch tutorials on YouTube. Just stay tuned to this channel and you will be getting everything that you need to go about your hair journey. If you don't have the time or the energy to just practice on your own or on your hair, go to a professional. There are people who specialize on taking care of natural hair that actually know how to handle natural hair, because not everybody knows how to handle natural hair. I know that for a fact, because half of the time that I have been to salons, my hair always came back a mess and they don't know how to handle your hair. So until you find that one stylist or that one professional that can do what you need them to do with your hair and handle them with absolute care, then you would have to do it yourself, or otherwise find a professional. Get someone who can do what you need them to do with your hair. Step 3, develop a hair care routine that supports your hair goals. So now you have evaluated the state of your hair. You know all there is to know about your hair. You know about the products that you use that have worked and the products that haven't worked. You have set your length goals, your health goals, your styling goals. Now it is time to develop a routine that will support the goals that you have in mind for your hair. Like I said, your hair journey is personal. Your hair care routine is personal as well. I am here to help you if you need any form of guidance. So let's get into the basics of what should be in your hair care routine. Now we have cleansing, conditioning, deep conditioning, styling, trimming. These are hair care routine essentials. Of course, it encompasses a whole lot more than this, but these are just the basics. Okay, for cleansing, you already know that you should use sulfate-free shampoos for your hair, and right after, you should moisturize your hair. Introduce moisture after you shampoo your hair. Cleansing can be weekly or bi-weekly depending on you. Some people go a whole month before they wash their hair. I can't tell you when to wash your hair. This is something that you figure out on your own, something that you know that your hair needs, and this is something that you have to do because A lot of us don't have time for wash days, because wash days for some people is 2 hours, 3 hours. I don't have the time to do all that. Well, you don't have to do the whole pre-poo, shampoo, deep conditioning. Like, it's a lot of work, but you can actually simplify this so that you don't spend so much time doing your hair, because we have other things to do. We have to go to work, we have to take care of our families. So again, we will break this down. Do not worry. Okay? If you are trying to grow out your hair, regular deep conditioning is essential. I would recommend using a deep conditioning mask at least once a week. Very, very important if you are trying to grow out your hair. If that is your hair goal, if hair health is your goal, this is also very important. So it should be in your hair care routine. Moisturizing. Now, you can use the LCO or the LOC method. Now, this simply means leave-in cream oil, or LOC leave-in oil cream. I use the LCO, which is leave-in cream and oil. Again, this is all dependent on your hair porosity and hair texture. Now, the leave-in, you have your leave-in, you put in your cream, can be your root hair, but now some people use a leave-in and butter. That is also very much acceptable. You can use your leave-in, then follow up with your hair butter. Now you don't even need to add the oil. The oil is not a moisturizer. Please, you cannot moisturize your hair with oil. Rather, you seal in moisture with oil. The oil acts as a sealant so that the moisture in your hair does not evaporate as quickly, leaving your hair dry. Now for styling is super important. Focus on low manipulation styles such as twists, braids. I mean, everyone can do braids, right? You can just pat your hair in sections and braid it down. This will help to keep your hair stretched. It is a protective style. It protects your ends. Your strands are in place. You're not having single strand knots or breakage as such. So styling is also very important. Again, if you don't know how to style your own hair, you can watch tutorials on YouTube or go to a professional. Also, your wigs are a form of protective styling because your hair is protected underneath your wigs. It is a form of protective styling. You just have to be careful about your edges. If you're going to use a frontal, the glue you're going to apply, make sure that you are protecting your edges as well. And I didn't mention one thing: trimming. Trimming is very, very important, please. Now, this might sound counterintuitive. It might sound like, oh, why do I need to trim my hair? I'm trying to grow my hair and you're asking me to trim. You need to trim your hair. If you're not already trimming, please incorporate that into your hair care routine. Okay? You can trim your hair once every 6 to 8 weeks. Again, you can also trim your hair once in 3 months, once in 4 months. This is dependent on you. This is to avoid split ends, breakage. That is why you need to trim. In all things, in all your hair care routine, do not forget your scalp. Scalp care is just as important. Your hair grows out from your scalp, so it makes sense that you should take care of your scalp. You can get scalp massages. You don't need to get a scalp massager if you don't have the money or you don't have the time to go to the market. Your fingers can do the job. You just get in there. The massage helps to improve blood circulation, which in turn improves your hair growth. A healthy hair starts with a healthy scalp. If you have a lot of product buildup on your scalp, you are not doing your hair the best thing. You need to clean your scalp. You can use a clarifying shampoo to remove the gunk in your hair. Follow up the clarifying shampoo with a moisturizing conditioner, or just make sure you moisturize so that you can introduce back that moisture into your hair, because clarifying shampoos are stripping. They have a very stripping effect on the hair. Now, step 4, track your progress. You're doing everything right. You're following a routine. You're taking care of your hair. You need to track your progress. because if you don't see visible progress, you might get discouraged. So I recommend taking photos every month. Take photos in the same angle with the same lighting so that you're not confused about anything. Okay, make sure your hair is stretched. You can get a silk press, or you can just do the good old stretching your hair with African threading. When your hair is stretched, you can see the length of your hair better. So now you take pictures in the same lighting, in the same angle, preferably in the same location or in the same spot. Now you can track your progress as the month progresses. And you can use a journal, or you can use an app to monitor your hair progress. You can use a tape. You can measure your hair length, measure your hair length, know how many inches that you have added over the month. We're down to step 5, embrace healthy lifestyle habits. Take care of yourself, take care of your body. Eat proteins, eat your veggies, eat fruits. Less on the carbs. Work out regularly. You need to move your body. Your body was designed to move. It wasn't designed to stay in a spot. You need to exercise regularly. You need to drink water. Please, always have water by your side. This is very, very important. You need to always drink water. Moisture starts from within, health starts from within, and a healthy body grows a healthy hair. It all starts from you, from your body. Take care of your body, and it will reflect in your hair. It is all part of it. It is part of what you need to nourish your body, and in turn your hair is nourished because your hair is getting these nutrients from your body as well, obviously. Take care of yourself in general. Take care of your gut health. Your gut health is it affects a whole lot of things. So take smoothies. You can take wellness shots. Invest in wellness shots. You can make them yourself at home. You don't really need to buy from the supermarket. This goes without saying that you need to be consistent and patient in order to see the results that you so desire. Hair care is a long-term commitment. It is a marathon. It is not a sprint. It is a journey. So now for the final step, seek professional help when needed. It is okay to ask, what product should I use? How should I do this? Is this a better way to do that? Seek professional help. It is perfectly fine to ask questions. It is fine to ask, have you used this product before? How was it for your hair? The information is not irrelevant. These are things that they are very okay. It's very fine to ask questions. But people say, so it simply means a questioner or someone who asks questions does not get lost. So ask questions. Be free of asking questions. Seek help when you need the help. If you need a styling professional to teach you, maybe you don't learn very well online or by watching tutorials, by all means go and get the help that you need. Okay, if the hair care routine that you have set for yourself isn't working, it is okay to switch things up. It is okay to make some adjustments. Also, if the goals that you have set, maybe along the way you feel like you need to change some things, you are very much free. You are very free to do that. If you need to adjust your hair goals, go ahead. If you need to make a few changes, maybe you don't want health anymore or you don't want length anymore, because life happens and it's important to not be too focused on perfection. Stay focused on progress. Are we making progress? Yes. Is it perfect? It doesn't have to be perfect. It's easy to get discouraged when progress seems slow. Relax. Take a deep breath. You are doing just fine. You are doing perfectly fine. Your hair is one of the things that elevates your looks. It is one of the things that people notice, right after looking at your skin or your face. If your hair is a mess, you need to pay attention to your hair. Your hair is your crown. Care for it, nurture it, nourish it, style it, moisturize it, feed it. Let your hair eat in 2025. Don't forget to celebrate your small wins and victories. Did you master that styling technique? Celebrate yourself. Did you see growth? No matter how small, it is a win. A win is a win. I hope you found this video useful and I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know that in the comments. Don't forget to like and share this video with your friends and family who need it. Don't forget to follow me for more. Thank you.